Should you joining us with those details. Meanwhile, Hamas has announced that it has lost contact with 2 hostages amidst intensified Israeli military operations in Gaza City. The armed wing of Hamas, the al-Qassam brigades, have said that the loss of communication with the 2 prisoners occurred due to heavy Israeli strikes over the past 48 hours, particularly in the Sabra and Tal al-Hawa neighborhoods. These areas have seen a sharp increase in air and ground assaults by the IDF forces. Meanwhile, the Israeli army continues its offensive with artillery units firing towards Gaza from the border and tanks advancing deeper into residential districts. Israeli air forces have targeted 140 military infrastructure across Gaza, including militants. Andrew Latham, Professor of International Relations, is joining us live from Minneapolis. Andrew, thanks for being with us on NewsX World today. What do you make of this offensive that, of course, continues, this on-ground offensive by the IDF? And amidst that, this news that 2 hostages' communication has been cut off.
I think the Hamas's choice of words is quite telling. Communication has been cut off. And that can be for one of 2 reasons, one of which is the fog of war, that the Israelis have disrupted Hamas's communications and they've simply lost touch with the troops that are holding these hostages. The other option, which is far more unpleasant, is that the Israelis, in pursuit of their military objectives, have inadvertently killed or seriously wounded, incapacitated these 2 hostages. Time will tell. It remains to be seen. I'm pretty sure that the Israelis didn't deliberately set out to kill these 2 hostages, but in war, innocent civilians are killed, and in war, the fog of war settles in and communications are disrupted.
Yes. Now, as far as the on-ground offensive is concerned, what are you expecting in the next few days, Andrew? Are you expecting this offensive to continue and only gather pace? Or do you believe perhaps we might be seeing a sort of a deal reached? Netanyahu is in the U.S. He's scheduled to meet with Donald Trump tomorrow.
It's unclear to me what a deal would look like that would satisfy Benjamin Netanyahu and his base in Israel. He has promised that he will destroy Hamas as a military actor, but also as a political actor, and that he will free the hostages. And it's unclear to me that there's anything that Hamas would agree to in the short term that would fulfill those requirements. That being the case, it's likely that the ground offensive will continue. It will grind on. There will continue to be casualties on the Israeli side, but many civilian casualties as well as Hamas casualties on the other side. And until Benjamin Netanyahu either gets the hostages back or achieves his other strategic or political objectives, I really don't see what kind of deal President Trump could possibly broker.
All right. We're turning now to more developments that we're tracking this hour. Gaza is continuing to face famine as displaced Palestinians struggle to access food and water. There's no food, no water. Life is unbearably expensive. In plain words, this is famine, quote unquote, is what a displaced resident has said. Rights experts warn that the humanitarian crisis has worsened by Israel's military siege, and this amounts to severe deprivation, while Israel says its actions are in self-defense. The World Health Organization reports that 4 health facilities in Gaza City have shut down this month, and several malnutrition centers have also closed, highlighting the severity of the crisis. Let's listen in to some displaced Palestinians.
لا في أكل ولا شرب، الحياة غالية، مش غالي يعني شيء فاحش، شايف كيف؟ وإيش بدي أقول لك يعني ولا في شغل ولا في عمل ولا في حاجة بتدخل علينا، إحنا شايف كيف؟ اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد، يعني بالعربي الفصيح مجاعة رسمي.
والله بيجي ناس كثير وانت عارف الوضع، وكل الناس نازحه من قطاع غزه اجت هان، والله ادوب الواحد لما الواحد لحق له يعني شيء بسيط يعني مش الكميه اللي تقول انك تقدر توفر لاطفالنا ولاولادنا، لا والله الكميه مش كثيره.